Are you ready to get started? We've gone ahead and plugged in the machine and we're ready to turn it on. As you plug in a machine, you probably want to plug it into a surge protector or even better yet, a battery backup. I mean, this is computer, there's circuit boards and that will just protect you. So avoid plugging it directly into the wall when possible. Let's start off by loading up our accessory box. I'm going to slide it off the back of the machine and then show you what all comes into your little bag. Because every part has its own place to actually sit. Go ahead and let you see what all comes here. There's going to be 2 levels, so you can take this out. We'll put all of our feet and bobbins up top, and then anything that doesn't fit up here is going to fit down below. And also, let me show you one part right here. There's a place where there's little holes. You can place like used needles, like you want to keep them but don't need to put them back in the brand new pack. Needles can fit right into that case. All right. I'm going to just put this here and we'll talk about them as we get them out of the packet. So we've got all sorts of different feet. From our standard foot A is on the machine. We have a kind of a embroidery foot B. This one is C. This is going to be a manual buttonhole foot. It has a little nub here. So there is a place in your accessory box with a little tiny hole. It's the second one in from this side. When you place it with that little nub side down, then it will go far enough in that you'll be able to close the box when you put things away. Believe me, you'll find that that is an important part there. Your J foot is an overlock foot. H foot is a non-stick foot. It's got a white base and will travel over fabrics like leather or vinyl that tend to be a little sticky when you're sewing over them. D is a blind hem foot. It really doesn't matter too much where they go. The main one is also the E or zipper foot. It is a little wider, and down on the right side there's a place that is wide enough to hold that. Then for your bobbins, we can just load these up. These bobbins are specific for your new Sapphire machine. You can also get these in kind of a colorful assortment, watercolor or pastels, and those will also be the same, but the green ones are specific for this machine. Your R foot can be used for like free motion quilting. Even though there is a better one suited, this will work so your foot would hover across your fabric. And the rest we're going to just set down below here from a seam ripper that is at the handle. Slip that into the base and then you've got a longer way to hold that. A multi-purpose tool. We use this quite a bit throughout some of our techniques, from sewing on buttons to going up and over a jeans hem. It's also got a hole right here where it is set up for holding a needle, and it will help you get in and out of a needle from your machine nice and easy. Extra pack of needles and quite an assortment too, from universal, wing, stretch jeans, and embroidery. A seam guide, and again, we're going to go over all of this. Screwdriver, that's going to take your needle in and out. You have a variety of sizes of spool caps that will match up based on the size of spool we're using. If we're using a smaller spool, we'll use the smaller spool caps. Felt pads, so when you're sitting the spool up on some occasions, that will spin freely. A thread net, so if you have some threads that aren't coming off the spool very nicely, they're kind of getting all kinky, slide that over the threads, like metallic threads or slippery threads, and that will hold it all in place. You get 2 of those. And then there's a cleaning brush. Make sure to get in and clean that out. We'll do a whole video on taking care of your machine. And then there are 2 of these little stickers. They're not going to look like much, but they are slippery, just like the H foot, the non-stick foot. That means these stickers can go on the bottom of a, like for example, a zipper foot. You could tape those onto the bottom, and then this zipper foot would go over those vinyl or leather type fabrics. So keep those down there. You never know when you need them. I don't use them a lot, but boy, when you need them, they'll be there. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with threading our machine.